Mataji, dear brothers and sisters, let's collectively, in this new day, open our awareness to the new energy, to the new awareness, and to the new consciousness of the day, and collectively do a namaskar and raise our Kundalini.
And give up all that you call as fear. All kinds of fear we have. These are all left-sided things, as you have seen yesterday, left-sided man, what he should do. But what a left-sided man has to know, that he is now an enlightened soul. And no one can touch him, leave alone destroy. No saint will be destroyed. Those who will try to destroy you will in a very interesting manner will be finished. Not destroyed, but very interesting manner, very jocular manner. You laugh at that and you will enjoy the way things are working out. Like there's a saying in Sanskrit, Vinashakale viparita buddhi. Means their destruction will start by their own stupid methods. They'll become stupid. And at every stage you will say they are becoming stupid. And by that stupidity they are destroying themselves. You don't have to worry about that part. So that's why you don't need any destructive powers. It will all be done by this all-pervading divine power. So that part you have to give up. You just forgive that person. As soon as you forgive, the responsibility from you shifts. And then Kundalini rises. You don't have to carry any malice, anything against him, but just laugh. Because they are blind. Because they are stupid. They are foolish. What do we do if you see an idiot? We may not laugh in his presence, but we do, isn't it, at his back, because he's an idiot. So they become idiotic. And you see them becoming idiotic, and then you just start. You see, that's the humor of Sahaja Yoga. You have to have some humor also, isn't it? And then you start seeing these jokers, you see, behaving in that manner. And the whole circus they do is nothing but jocular. So there's nothing to have any fear from any human being. Same about organizations or anything. Naturally, you have to know one thing, that as you are realized souls, you have seen the truth, you are in the light. So they are going to oppose you, they are going to oppose you. They did this, isn't it, to others? Everybody suffered so much. But now no more sufferings to you. Only thing, you can enjoy the humor. Just understand this point, that nothing will destroy you, no one can touch you. But they are there just to supply some humor for you. If you take such a light attitude towards them, all this fear and left side will go. What are these badhas and what are these bhoots and what are these tantrikas? Nothing. You are so powerful. Just with one glance, you can see them dancing on their heads, the other way round. As long as you'll have fear, Kundalini won't rise, because she doesn't rise for people who are cowards. Coward is, she's not going to support. If you are a coward, she said, all right. You are walking on the street, normally people are afraid if there's darkness, afraid that somebody might attack. But a Sahaja does not, if he's a real Sahaja, because he knows there are ganas and there are angels around him. No one can touch him. And the one who will try, these ganas will make such a fool out of that person that you will have a nice chance to laugh at. Now you watch and see. So this left side or this fear should go. Once this fear will go, all your slyness, all your intrigues, all your jealousies will just disappear. That's how the Kundalini will rise very well. Then another problem is for the awakening of the Kundalini is your ego. That's tremendous, I must admit. Rather too much for people who follow Christ. It's very surprising. And those who follow Buddha. Because they are anti-Christ. Because they are anti-Buddha. The one who on the cross said that, "Oh Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing." If you are following him, how can you have ego? Now the forgiveness should be absolutely spontaneous. There should be no ripple even of anger. Because you are so powerful. What can anybody harm you? But if you catch on your agya, only you are harming yourself. If you want to harm yourself, nobody can help it. So this anger, which comes from liver and settles down in your agya, has to be looked into. That's a very important thing where Kundalini stops, in the West especially. Because this whole culture here has created two problems. The first one is acquisition instinct, what you call as greed. The more greed you have, the more these machines can run and you can have industrial development of plastics and then have a conference against ecology. In Spain I saw, I don't know, there must be 3-4 car factories because every car had only one driver because it had to be there. and so many cars that you just don't know how to move. For your program also is impossible. You must start 2 hours earlier when you can just take 15 minutes. In France is another thing, Paris. Paris, if you want to go somewhere, you should start at 4 o'clock in the morning. Otherwise you cannot reach that place. Same about Milan and same about Rome. The worst is Switzerland. I don't know what to say about Switzerland. The name itself is rather very dangerous. Because they are making all ugly money, they are doing all these things. I mean, every kind of sin they have got in the name of acquisition. For them, nothing like sin, taking somebody's money nicely, keeping that there, extracting money from poor countries, they don't feel there's anything wrong. I mean, they have become immune. So this acquisition instinct that we have, and which has been very much fanned and have been made into a big sort of a quality in the West, we should try to see it clearly. In the olden days, in the same European countries, this was used for creating art, for producing artists, for supporting artists. Even in our country, artists were supported by the kings and all the big empires that we had. These days, there's no question. No government is willing to support the artist. You know that Mozart was called by the Queen herself to play before her. So the governments were not only looking after the collection of taxes, but they were looking after the artists, musicians, painters, and people who did creative art. Like in France, you can see how their queen collected beautiful artistic things and encouraged artists to do artistic work. Spent her money in that. And now you know that she was killed by people. By killing her, they have killed the art of France. And now the French themselves have become bourgeois. Those whom they condemned, they have become that. So acquisition instinct has to be taken to the acquisition of art. That also should not be plastic. Otherwise tomorrow you might start buying plastic artistic things. Genuinely made, handmade things. Or the music also, which is very deep, classical, singing the songs of the divine. Not the cheap type music which just makes you mad or makes you full of lust and greed. So this is one of the problems of your culture, which gives you this kind of a ego. I mean, people, if they have, say, a Rolls Royce, then of course nobody can talk to them. Their brain has blown out of their heads completely. But even the driver of the Rolls Royce, who doesn't own the Rolls Royce, he drives, his head is off. He has a different gait, he walks in a different way, he talks in a different way. So this acquisition instinct gives you so much of ego. I mean, you go to somebody's house like some stupid Indians who are now in England. I went to their house. They are Sardarjis, means following the path of Guru Nanaka, where drinking is not allowed. So as soon as you rise, he shows us a pub in his house. My God, I said. I went back 3-4 steps, you see. He says, see my pub, as he says. And from the pub he takes out a soda thing and shows us how it pumps out the soda. And he wouldn't talk. And when we said we don't drink, he thought we were sinners of the worst type. That is represented by parasympathetic within our system.
Dieser zentrale Weg ist in uns der parasympathische Nervensystem.
This is the ascending path for our awareness.
Das ist der Weg, der Aufstieg für unsere Aufmerksamkeit.
On the left, so we have what we call the collective subconscious. On the right, we have the collective supraconscious. And on top, we have superconsciousness, which we have. While at our feet is the hell, which is built, I think, by people like Freud.
Auf der linken Seite haben wir die kollektive Unterbewusstsein, auf der rechten Seite die kollektive Überbewusstsein und über unserem Kopf gibt es die Suprabewusstsein. Unterhalb von uns ist die Hölle, das vielleicht von Leuten wie Freud gebaut worden ist.
Now to become superconscious, we have to realize that we have to become the spirit, which is the auto within us.
Wenn wir in dieser
Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Dear brothers and sisters, as for every day, let's collectively ensure that we are one. We combine our attention into the attention of the Virat, beyond Sahasrara, beyond the sky, beyond the universe, at the lotus feet of the Devi in her primordial form. Let's perceive the powerful attention, the powerful collective attention, which is totally united with the attention of the divine. Let's reach to that level of the attention of the divine, which is all pervading, all knowledge, all purity, all powerful. Let's collectively open our heart to feel the love of our mother in our heart and to allow our mother to be in our heart, to make all the space necessary for her in her primordial form, which is bigger than millions and millions of universes. Let's open our heart to her dimension. Let's collectively also combine our Kundalinis so that our Kundalini become the pure primordial Kundalini. Let's say 4 times Shri Ganesh mantra from our heart with the love that we have for our mother. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Complete collective focus and surrender to the Lord Ganesh. Let collectively open our awareness to the auspiciousness, innocence, and purity.
के 12 नाम। ओम श्री सुमुखाय नमो नमः। ओम श्री एकदंताय नमो नमः। ओम श्री कपिलाय नमो नमः। ओम श्री गजकर्णाय नमो नमः। ओम श्री लंबोदराय नमो नमः। ओम श्री विकटाय नमो नमः। ओम श्री विघ्ननाशकाय नमो नमः। ओम श्री गणाधिपाय नमो नमः। ओम श्री धूम्रकेतवे नमो नमः। ओम श्री गणाध्यक्षाय नमो नमः। ओम श्री भालचंद्राय नमो नमः। ओम श्री गजाननाय नमो नमः। साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। श्री निर्मलात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री गणेश अथर्व शीर्षम। ॐ नमस्ते गणपतये त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं तत्त्वमसि त्वमेव केवलं कर्तासि त्वमेव केवलं धर्तासि त्वमेव केवलं हर्तासि त्वमेव सर्वं खल्विदं ब्रह्मासि त्वं साक्षादात्मासि नित्यं ऋतं वच्मि सत्यं वच्मि अवत्वं माम् अववक्तारम् अवश्रोतारम् अवदातारम् अवधातारम् अवानुचानमवशिष्यम् अवपश्चात्तात् अवपुरस्तात् अवोत्तरात्तात् अवदक्षिणात्तात् अवचोर्ध्वात्तात् अवाधरात्तात् सर्वतो मां पाहि पाहि समन्तात् त्वं वाङ्मयस्त्वं चिन्मयः त्वमानन्दमयस्त्वं ब्रह्ममयः त्वं सच्चिदानन्दाद्वितीयोऽसि त्वं प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वं ज्ञानमयो विज्ञानमयोऽसि सर्वं जगदिदं त्वत्तो जायते सर्वं जगदिदं त्वत्तस्तिष्ठति सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि लयमिष्यति सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि प्रत्येति त्वं भूमिरापो नलो नीलो नभः त्वं चत्वारि वाक्पदानि त्वं गुणत्रयातीतः त्वं देहत्रयातीतः त्वं कालत्रयातीतः त्वं मूलाधारस्थितोऽसि नित्यं त्वं शक्तित्रयात्मकः त्वां योगिनो ध्यायन्ति नित्यं त्वं ब्रह्मा त्वं विष्णुस्त्वं रुद्रस्त्वम् इन्द्रस्त्वम् अग्निस्त्वं वायुस्त्वं सूर्यस्त्वं चन्द्रमास्त्वं ब्रह्मभूर्भुवस्वरों गणादिं पूर्वमुच्चार्य वर्णादिं तदनन्तरम् अनुस्वारपरतरः अर्धेन्दुलसितं तारेण ऋद्धम् एतत्तव मनुस्वरूपं गकारपूर्वरूपम् अकारो मध्यमरूपम् अनुस्वारश्चान्त्यरूपं बिन्दुरुत्तररूपं नादसन्धानं संहिता सन्धिः सैषा गणेशविद्या गणकऋषिः निच्छृद्गायत्री छन्दः गणपतिर्देवता ॐ गं गणपतये नमः एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ती प्रचोदयात् एकदन्तं चतुर्हस्तं पाशमङ्कुशधारिणं रदञ्च वरदं हस्तैर्बिभ्राणं मूषकध्वजं रक्तं लम्बोदरं शूर्पकर्णकं रक्तवाससं रक्तगन्धानुलिप्ताङ्गं रक्तपुष्पैः सुपूजितं भक्तानुकम्पिनं देवं जगत्कारणमच्युतम् आविर्भूतं च सृष्ट्यादौ प्रकृते पुरुषात् परम् एवं ध्यायति यो नित्यं स योगी योगिनां वरः नमो व्रातपतये नमो गणपतये नमः प्रमथपतये नमस्ते लम्बोदरायैकदन्ताय विघ्ननाशिने शिवसुताय श्रीवरदमूर्तये नमो नमः। साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
Let's collectively balance both channels before proceeding with worshipping Mother Kundalini. Let's put the right hand on the floor. Collective focus on the left side. Let's surrender super ego, all the negativities of the collective left side and of all our individual left side. Shri Maha Kali Bhairava. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Maha Kali Bhairava Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahakali Bhairava Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Now, focus on the right side. Right hand on the lap, left hand over the shoulder. Shri Mahasaraswati Hanumana. with the desire to surrender ego, mind, and all our reactions. Om Dvameva Sakshat Shri Maha Saraswati Hanumana Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Maha Saraswati Hanumana Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Now, both hands on the lap, all attention on the central channel. Let's express the desire that our central channel is wide, is opened. Let's make the space within ourselves so that our whole body is central channel. There is the whole space within us for Mother Kundalini to rise completely, wholly, her 108 threads of pure light, pure vibration, pure divine powers can rise freely and let completely surrender to her and be completely absorbed by her. Shri, Adi, Kundalini, Mata, 3 times from the heart, collectively. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Adi Kundalini Mata Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Adi Kundalini Mata Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Adi Kundalini Mata Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Full attention on Central Channel and on Mother Kundalini beyond Sahasrara. Let's open to the awareness of this powerful surge of Mother Kundalini. Let's feel the Holy Ghost, the pure Paramachaitanya flow within us collectively. And let's surrender to this flow until we become subtler, 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 and that we feel that we become pure consciousness, no physical body, no emotional body, no mental, just pure consciousness. We need to reach that level of surrender. Continue to surrender until we feel pure consciousness. Where is our attention? Where is our attention? We need to have a very strong and collective attention beyond Sahasrara on the collective Kundalini, which is the Kundalini of the Virat, the primordial Kundalini. Let's collectively allow Mother Kundalini to fly stronger, to surge more powerful. Let our attention be 1,000,000 times more focused and more surrendered than before. Our attention is beyond Sahasrara. We are one with the glory of Mother Kundalini, the glory of God, the glory of the Holy Spirit. Now we reach the level where we are one with Mother Kundalini. Let's collectively offer to Mother Kundalini, to the fire of Mother Kundalini, all the last remaining of us that is still not pure spirit, pure consciousness. All physical body, mind, ego, superego, everything that need to be burned and completely transmuted, transformed in pure consciousness. Let's offer ourselves like a flower to the heaven of Mother Kundalini. And let's feel that we have no physical body anymore. We are just pure light, pure vibration, pure consciousness. And we are the Virat. Our attention must go higher, wider, deeper, and be the Virat. We are this huge being, enlightened, pure light, pure consciousness, bigger than millions and millions of universes, with the primordial chakra twirling within him, within her, and the primordial Kundalini rising gloriously, completely one with the Devi. Let's remember, we have no physical body. We are pure consciousness, pure vibrations, pure light. Let's keep a very high level of attention. Now, we need to be so united, so one with Mother Kundalini, that we become a source of vibration and that we project the vibration from our core, which is pure light, pure vibration, which is completely united with Mother Kundalini. We project it outward. We become wider source of light, of vibration, wider, like a sun of light, which is expanding its rays wider all around. Our being is completely enlightened as we are the Virat. Millions and millions and millions of universes are enlightened because we are the Virat, and we contain those millions and millions of universes that enlighten completely the whole being that we are. The whole planet Earth is enlightened and is in our heart. Let's give a level of love to Mother Earth, which is in our heart, to all 8 billions of people. Let's give a love which is divine, unconditional, which is stronger than the love that we give to the people of our family that we love the most. Let's give the same or even bigger love to people, to the 8 billions of people, because they are family. They are the creation of our mother. We are one because we are all the Virat. Let's consciously, collectively decide to stay at this level of vibration, even when we come out from the meditation, that our attention stays high, wide, and deep, so that we can continue enlightening the world, being a source of light for ourselves and for others. Let's, for 1 minute, download, continue connecting with Mother Kundalini strongly. And before finishing the meditation, let's collectively, from our heart, surrender all the problems of the world. Let's just put all the problem of the world in the attention of Mother Kundalini, like if we were offering a lot of papers to her fire, and in those papers there are all the problem of the world, every problem that the world is suffering, that humanity is suffering, that is preventing the growth, the spiritual growth, spiritual awakening of humanity. Every problem at all level, economic, social, politic, all the difficulty of humanity. And now, for 1 minute, let's feel in our heart the words Allah Akbar, how Shri Krishna is great, because we are Shri Krishna, we are the Virat. Let's see how incredibly beautiful, great, vibrant, and extraordinary is Shri Krishna, is Allah. And the deep meaning of Allahu Akbar, God is great, Shri Krishna is great. Let's say collectively thank you in our heart to our mother for the meditation. Thank you, full of gratitude in our heart. And Namaskar and Kundalini.